Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for another great day at Studio 9. I'm Tanya Carter. Are you looking for something to do this Labor Day weekend? Well, there's a special event happening in the All-America City. We'll tell you about that. And in this week's segment of We're Open, I took a visit to Fulton to show you a unique place that any kid would love, and meteorologist John DeLusick will be answering another one of your questions in today's segment of Ask John. But first, you may remember our coverage of Caden Tellier, the 16-year-old from Alabama who died Saturday after suffering a brain injury during a football game. He is the 7th middle or high school athlete to die from sports-related injuries this month alone, and this tragic news is raising concerns about player safety as the fall game season gets underway. That is why we brought in Walt Wilkins, the manager of North Mississippi Medical Center's sports medicine program, to speak with us. As you know, Friday Night Fever taking off tonight, and of course our game of the week is Pontotoc at Amory, and we're holding this helmet right now here. Walt, tell us, what are some of the things that you guys are seeing on the sidelines, and how can kids protect themselves?
I think the big thing, if you remember the 6 P's, proper prior planning prevents poor performance. If you play a sport, injuries may happen, but if you do all the things that you can to prepare for that sport, whatever that sport may be, whether it be your nutrition, exercising, getting acclimatized to the heat, conditioning, weightlifting, all those things, and technique. Proper technique is huge to prevent a lot of injuries.
Now, when it comes to helmets like this one, I know particularly in the NFL, they changed out the helmets as a way of trying to reduce the CTEs, and we're talking about concussions here. What about for the high school level?
There's a variety of models of helmets by different manufacturers, and the coaches get those that are appropriate for those high impact players or low impact, or the best fit for that kid to protect them.
Okay, and when it comes to maybe like heat and stuff like that too, I mean, we're still dealing with it. And so the kids who are going out there, again, our Friday Night Fever game of the week, Pontotoc at Amory, what should the kids be, or the student athletes be, doing on the sidelines?
Well, it starts early in the week, to be honest with you. Hydrate, eating right, getting plenty of rest, conditioning. The coaches do a great job of making sure of that and monitoring that. Getting that going. The MHSAA passed a rule using the wet bulb globe temperature, so it modifies practices if it's too hot. We'll have a cold tub on the sidelines. That's a MHSAA rule. So to have in case of an emergency, heat illness emergency. So a lot of measures have been taking place by the MHSAA and the schools themselves to protect the kids. All
right, and before we let you go, we do have your sports clinic that is coming up. If you want to just tell us a little bit about this before we let you go.
All righty, we'll start our Saturday morning injury clinic tomorrow at Specialty Orthopedic Group at 1211 South Gloucester. Doors are open at 8. Get there 8:15 to 8:45, and when the doctors will see you, and you'll get your initial exam and x-ray free, and we'll go from there and see what we need to do.
Well, here's hoping that no one has to make a trip to the doctor tomorrow. All right, then thank you so much there, Walt, for joining us.